Defender 2 here. Just like to show you some guides to checking out fishing spots. Now I'm on the opposite side to the town, and looking here you might think the tide is already in. You probably could fish here for a little while, right on the corner, but then if you actually look over to where the bar is down there, you'll see the tide is fully out. Does give you a good opportunity to have a look at gullies, where things are, so that obviously you can target areas where the fish may be actually coming in. I'll walk further a bit down, you'll see a lovely channel just starting to come here, and also the shoreline. It tells you where the shoreline is, so always look at what's happening around you. Don't waste your time fishing in spots which you haven't really checked out. And there you go. So probably anywhere along this stretch. I've actually fished it before many times, to be honest with you, and the best spot is just actually where that little outcrop is, just there. There's a couple of gullies running down, and a little bit further on there's more gullies. So obviously I have cover here. There's a couple of areas and spots around here. You do get a few walkers around this area. Obviously because we're on the opposite side of the river, there are no bridges cutting across to here. There is only one road access into this area, so yes, you could camp out here for a fair period of time. I think we've done about 3 or 4 days out here periods in the past. Good fishing here actually. This is one of the actual areas where you do actually pretty much, I think in 20 years of coming in this area, I've probably only blanked once or twice at the most, and probably you're talking hundreds of sessions. So obviously if you want to catch fish, this is one of the good areas to come to. Again, as you can see, little gullies running down. Always useful to check out the gullies, but there is one really nice gully just over there. But I have fished here on many occasions, and this seems to be one of the nicer spots to come in. Bear in mind these tides come in at around up to 6 meters, 6.9 in the spring tide, so this is out, obviously tide out. But as you can see on the corner, that does give you an opportunity when you see the city side of things. The tide can be in. You can try fishing up in that corner all day long if you're desperate, but obviously you get 3 hours on the up, 3 hours on the down of the best fishing. I mean, just show you how deep and drop that is. I mean, this regularly comes over the top. This is tidal Medway. There's a few industrial shops just down the end, and the dockyard is over the back, but for around about, oh, I don't know, 40 years, very good fishing in this. Stocks come down through, codling stocks, whiting, stock pouting, all the stocks come down this part of the river. They've got nowhere else to go, so you get massive, great big tanker ships coming down here. It's very, very deep. This is the dockyard. I mean, in actual fact, over there in the distance you will see there's a church, but over the back there is Fort Luton, which used to be the Napoleonic fort, which used to obviously fire cannon across here of any invading ships. I think there was only ever one or two occasions when that ever happened, but and the dockyard is further down to the right, around the corner. So a lovely area, guaranteed really, if you spend time and a little bit of energy, you will catch fish here. There is a danger there, you must look though, because somebody has actually stuck a little stick out, so that if you're casting over that region, obviously protecting their source a little bit, but again, you can remedy that and come slightly to the side. There's the shoreline. That's a key line to look for. Even a young lad, child, can get casting out to there, and basically that is where most of your fish, apart from going into the centre of the river, which is quite a distance. You might not see it on here, but it is actually quite a distance. But a lovely spot. You've got miles and miles of this type of what we will call river estuary fishing. Now we're moving down towards the sea coastal area. From round the corner there, the inlet to the deep channel, you can then see as we start to come out into the open sea, you do get a lot of mud flatty areas. Now the tide does come in quite well, but this area, as you can see, it goes out for miles and miles and miles. Does come right in. There's the main channel. Once you get round the corner around these mud flats, you do then get more beach and more. Here it's a bit harder. I would say really flatfish and eels is the main quarry here, but I would obviously move a bit further down through into round the corner where you get the actual start of what you will call the main sea. That will be heading towards what we will call the island of Sheppy. There are so many hideaways in the woods here. This is just slightly outside of town. The motorway is way further behind, but easy access to here. But again, timing.